Jalen coming back tonight and what he was able to do?
You can feel his instant ability to get downhill into the rim, into the paint. Thought he made a lot of good downhill drives, whether he finished or he tried to find a teammate. Yeah, just good to have him out there. It's like his joy is back. He's a basketball player, so it's good to see him out there.
And talking to him post-game, he said the biggest thing that he really wants to just imprint on the team is his energy. How did you see that displayed?
Yeah, you could feel it. I think it was the end of the third quarter where, even on the road, you could really feel him just kind of take over the game. So, again, big picture, just having him out there is a good thing. Anything we get on the court from him at this point, knowing that we're going to have some grace is a positive.
Coach, speaking of the end of the third, he was with the second unit right there, and that's I think you guys were looking to do when he was trying to give back. It's curious how that fit, how that flow was.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea, Dwayne, when we get fully going. That second unit has been so good. But, yeah, Jalen will come out and go back in. That's kind of the thinking when we get there, fully healthy. But just his speed and then playing through also a little bit, he can cut. And the way those guys move it in that second unit, I think that's something that we'll definitely take a look at.
And Tyrese, he's been averaging 30. You guys held him to 20, and he had an off shooting that I thought you guys met him at the rim and then showed his body. What do you think of the defense?
Yeah, he's so hard to guard. He got 3 free throws late in that late call. So really keeping him off the free throw line the best we can. We knew he'd be super aggressive with those guys out. We know he played 40 minutes last night, basically. Played 42, 43 tonight, so he just has endless energy. You got to keep up with him. You got to show him multiple guys. Goody obviously was great. I thought Dylan at times was really good on him when he got on him. So show him multiple bodies, and then our 5s being down there at the rim to try to help keep him away from the rim.
What have you learned about the group through this road trip?
Yeah, great question. I just think we just continue to get better. Even when it doesn't feel great, we find ways to win. We're implementing a big piece on the fly here. And I thought even, the end of the game didn't feel great, but we'll learn from that. And we need to be in those spots because we only have half the season left. So those first 2 nights, I think, helped us too. We're in competitive dogfights on the road, 2 good teams. And then the turning around, it shows a lot about our competitive grit.
Coach, you've talked a lot about process recently. What is the third quarter? You guys got down by 7 and then ended the quarter on a 38-18 run. What does a quarter in a game like tonight show about process?
Yeah, we're going to stick to it. No one in the Suns uniform or on the staff liked how we started that third quarter, but the starters then figured it out, and they did it collectively. We didn't have to say much in the timeout. They collectively figured it out on the fly, and then I thought that run back into the game was really helpful, and then the second unit being able to keep that thing going. Jalen's spot there at the end of the third, so good response. I think it was 13-2 when we took the timeout in the third, so just growth, and we'll talk why we went down 13 and then why we went on the run.
Did you see that the bench scored the same amount of points as the starters?
I can't do math that fast.
It's 58-58.
Yeah, so
I'm still in school, so I can do that still.
You have a calculator in front of you. I don't.
No,
the bench was good again. This is repetitive. Bench plays well every night. Goody's energy was phenomenal. Also played big minutes because Mark was on that back-to-back. Overall great minutes from the bench.
And then lastly, Book obviously had some shooting struggles back in December. Dylan with another rough shooting game. How have you guys been able to withstand struggles from your top scorers and still get wins?
You don't know how you're going to win these games. It starts with defense. Our defense has been at a top 5 level, especially over the last 15 to 20 games. Our bench brings energy every single night, so we don't know where it's going to come from. Dylan obviously played super well last night, shot the ball well. Takes the same looks, and sometimes they don't go in. So as long as our process is right, we'll continue to stick with it. Whatever it takes to win, especially on the road in the NBA, we'll take it.
How did Green come out physically?
I think all right. Obviously they'll assess that now. That's a big part. And then we have 2 days. So that's, again, I think it's the first time we've had 2 days off in a month. So comes at a good time.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you.